Welcome back. It is time to see what to watch. And if you want a haunting holiday movie, head to the theaters tomorrow to see Nosferatu. ABC 10's Mark S. Allen visits with most of the cast.
Thank you. Merry Christmas Eve gift, happy Hanukkah, happy holidays, and happy getting to go to the movies. All right, so I want to talk about a movie opening tomorrow on Christmas Day that might be the most un-Christmas-like movie ever made. Nosferatu opens tomorrow on the big screen, and that's the way you need to see it. Why? Because it is going to be an Academy Award darling. That's the whole reason it's opening tomorrow, to be qualified for the Academy Awards. My organization, the Critics' Choice, has already given it so many accolades, and it's going to go on throughout the awards season. You saw Willem Dafoe there. He is amazing. Nicholas Hoult is also amazing. The heroine in this movie, Lily Rose Depp, is phenomenal. I got a chance to catch up with the cast and crew and to talk about it. Here's what blew me away. Johnny Depp's daughter, who is raised privilege in Paris and some of the best cities in the world, loves her Sacramento, and it turns out Nicholas has a connection too. Take a look.
Didn't mean to interrupt. As you were saying, Sacramento.
I have such fond memories of Sacramento. I went there on a field trip as a kid. So.
Yes, or Railroad Museum, State Capitol.
We went, kind of fishing for gold, kind of thing.
Penning?
Fishing.
We are there fishing for gold, though.
We were learning about the gold rush.
Right. My brother lives in Sacramento.
No way. I did not know that about you, Nick.
Fun fact.
This is how I have to find. I've talked to you like 20 times.
I've been trying to get in touch to tell you, and no return of my call.
That's amazing.
Oh, I thought you were trying to get in touch with him, and if so, I think that'll be like Paul Bridges got. Well, hey, congrats on this.
Thank you.
Have you seen it with an audience yet?
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
It was great to see it with an audience because you
watched it in Berlin?
I watched it in Berlin, and like feeling people's reaction and the tension, and hearing like people kind of jump.
Yeah.
You could really tell when people were holding their breath as well. But also, this is embarrassing. I was sitting next to Rob during the premiere, and afterwards he was like, "Oh, you were breathing kind of heavily through this bit," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. It's something that I haven't realized I do." I'm like a stage mum for myself, and I was like acting along.
You do your own
I was
thing.
encouraging myself from the.
You're like, go ahead, miss. You got this.
Go on.
I feel like I found myself doing that too. Like when I'm like smiling in a scene, I'll find myself kind of smiling.
You were trying to
a lot.
perfect the smile.
Yeah, and then I'm like, wait, like stop.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
That is one of my favorite interviews of all time because they were interviewing each other. So cute together. Not so much in the movie, but in that interview for sure. And who knew Nicholas Holt's brother lives right here in Sacramento. All right, back to the movie. A little film school for you. In the 1920s, a super low-budget movie called Nosferatu was made, pretty much ripping off Bram Stoker's Dracula. In fact, it got sued by the family of Bram Stoker. They won the lawsuit, and every copy of this but one was shredded. That movie went on to become a classic. It has now been remade. That is the movie you're watching. Robert Edgars is the guy who brings it to life and does a tremendous job. Willem Dafoe's in it as well. A lot of the shots are oneers, meaning that there's no cut. The camera weaves in and out of a castle, and everything happens in real time, and that's what's magical, and Willem Dafoe loved talking about that. Listen.
And that's, I think, also what roots the movie.
Yeah, when you want to talk about theatrical, I mean, it plays like you're looking at a proscenium at times. And how many times have you nailed the performance? In your mind, you and your peers probably thought the same, but then someone decided to hack it up, cut it up, had to condense it for time. You know in these wonders, you are pure.
I don't quite believe in nailing. It's a relative thing. You never nail anything, you just, that's true. You got me there. You go towards something, but there's never really perfection, and that's the beauty of our profession. There's no nailing it, and you really feel it. And if that sounds, sentimental and Pollyanna, it shouldn't. It just reveals how collaborative movies are. And then you got him at the helm, and he's a guy that doesn't delegate stuff. He has a team that works with him, but his fingerprints are on everything.
And with that, is there a moment where all of those departments played in unison better than you could have imagined? You're sitting in Video Village saying, it's never going to get better than that.
And that's all he said. Not really, but my producer, Darla, said, that's all the director said. No, he said a lot more. We'll have the extended interview. I'll tell you how you can get that in a minute. In the meantime, go see this on the biggest screen possible. It is nominated for the Critics' Choice Awards. It will go on to be nominated for an Academy Award. It is epic and beautiful, and I dare say it is my favorite vampire movie of all time. Nosferatu, now playing, if today was tomorrow, in theaters everywhere. All right, so what you can see right now, go to the ABC 10 Plus app. I'll have the extended interview where you can see that the director says so much more, and also behind the scenes of Wicked with Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, and behind the scenes of Mufasa with Edgars, and so much more. The ABC 10 Plus app. Happy holidays. Back to you.